Yeah, now we'll record it. Hi guys, this is Connie. I'm gonna let this be my O.T.1-8 for today. It's Tuesday, June 19th. You see baby bear? She just woke up from a 2-hour nap, and I'm very proud of myself because I usually have a hard time putting her down. But we learned from last weekend when she was staying with some friends of ours that I need to learn to walk away and let her try to put herself to sleep. I hate hearing her cry, so there's like a 10 to 15 minute limit, but in reality, in about 5 minutes, she usually calms herself down, puts herself to sleep. We did that at 10:30. She woke up about 20 minutes ago. It was glorious! And my arms hurt now from like overcompensating by trying to carry her, doing everything else I was doing for 10 minutes. Yeah. It's awesome! Yeah. So, we're gonna have some food. I was attempting, I feel like I should start this whole story with, you know how they say, when you have lemons, make lemonade? Well, I had potatoes with every intention of making them mashed potatoes. So while she was sleeping, I peeled what potatoes we had left. Typically, I have the best of intentions. I try and fill up my pantry and fridge with good healthy food, and then half the time I don't use it. So I still had some potatoes that were salvageable and was able to peel them without a child getting into it. And I put them in the water and I set the water to boil, and then I sat down at my computer and continued to just get lost in social media, in various news. You don't need it. You got plenty of veggie fries here. You got veggie straws. Tasty, tasty veggie straws. You want it? Tasty, tasty veggie straws. So in this case, instead of lemons making lemonade, it was more like potatoes turning into potato soup. I had forgotten that I had left the stove boiling with water, boiling these potatoes down. Mama needs to learn to set a timer. And I didn't do that. So fast forward to, I started to hear a crackling, rustling noise in the kitchen. I'm going, there are no windows open. It's too hot. I got the AC on. I have no idea what's making this noise. So I bring my phone because I'm either going to be calling somebody or videoing something. And suddenly I realize that it's the stovetop, this giant pot that I had with water in it, and the water had completely boiled all the way out. The potatoes were now starting to potentially burn to the bottom of the pan. And I was like, I can't believe I did this. What am I going to do? So immediately turn off the heat. There's no water to be had in it. I was like, I'm gonna end up adding butter to it anyway. So I added some butter. I started trying to mash and move all the potatoes around so that they weren't burning to the bottom of the pan, and immediately started going, okay, mashed potatoes. Well, I have chicken broth. We're gonna do that. I put chicken broth in to stop the boiling. I started to move the butter that I used around it, and it was still just it was still so hot from the stovetop that it's still cooking all the way through this. And I was like, well, now is the best time to do this when the baby's not here and you have both hands free. And I start mashing it down. I start adding more butter, adding some salt, adding some pepper, added a little bit of garlic powder. And then it still seemed like it was too hot and it was still steaming up a little too much. So I just added a crap ton of milk to it, and suddenly the consistency became very, very soupy. Let's see if I can actually show you. Yeah, so I ended up taking my potatoes and turning them into potato soup, which is really tasty. But another part of me goes, oh my goodness, I could have theoretically burned my house down. Somebody's sending me a message that I don't need to see right now. And it kind of freaked me out because a part of me was like, triumph, I got my baby to go down for a nap and I got a Connie Reed's video up. And then suddenly I'm like, all right, the reality is I'm barely holding on and potentially burning my stove with potatoes, but I still got a tasty dish out of it. So that was a thing that happened today that, oh my goodness, it just, that could have ended horrifically, and it didn't. Ain't that right? I still don't think you like it though. I tried to give her a little bit of this. It's cold now. Still would have been really tasty. But at least we know she likes chicken nuggets. You're gonna eat that potato, or you're gonna eat that bread, which I can deal with. All right. Be careful with that and enjoy, please and thank you. And I will see you in the future. We're getting ready to go out of town, have family watching the house and things, but I'm wondering if I'm gonna probably do more like a Connie Reacts stuff so that I don't have to worry about doing it while I'm out and about, unless it's something incredibly interesting like, hey, I nearly burned my house down. Check this out. We'll figure it out. Have a good one. Can you say bye-bye? You say bye-bye?